We on business. What's up, Roomies? Welcome to TSR Live. It's Kiki. Zach's here. Tone is in LA. Tone, what you doing out in LA for Grammy Week?
Man, Grammy Week. I want to let you guys know I have a alter ego out here that I'm actually nominated for a Grammy Best R&B Single. So I'm hoping
okay. R&B, okay.
I don't know what Grammy Award they nominated you for, but
Latin Artist of the Year.
Okay, that's what it's given.
Speaking of this year, man, this might be the hardest year to predict in history for Album of the Year.
Yes.
I mean, production, I want you to please throw a full list on the screen and let the people know the battle that we're in. All right, we've got Bad Bunny with his album, I Should Have Taken More Photos. Justin Bieber with Swag. Sabrina Carpenter with Man's Best Friend. We've got Clipse with Let God Sort 'Em Out. Lady Gaga with Mayhem. Kendrick Lamar, GNX, Leon Thomas, Mutt, Tyler, the Creator, Chromacopia. Okay, and I want to know, Roomies, hit us up in the chat. Who you got? Album of the Year. What you guys think?
I mean, this list of Album of the Year it's tough, but you already know I'm rocking with Kendrick.
Okay,
I'm going with Kendrick. That album was no skips for me. It was just a crazy album that I feel like deserves to take home the award and the biggest one for the night.
I get it. I get it. Yeah. Tone, who you got?
I'm going GNX. This is a tough one. I'm really tapped in with Leon Thomas. Shout out to him. I'm a huge Clipse fan. I'm mad that the Clipse had to pick a year to come back where they in such a big competition with all of these other artists. Because man, the Clipse, Let God Sort 'Em Out, man, that's one of them. But GNX was the best album by far out of all of them, even Sabrina Carpenter.
Yep. And shout out to the Roomies checking in. DDGV Media said Leon Thomas waited his turn, and to be in that category with your first album is crazy. So we got to give honorable mention to Leon Thomas for sure. And he definitely needs to take some awards home.
Absolutely. He's been nominated a lot this year.
Yep.
But for me, I'm going to have to go with my man Bad Bunny.
Now, Zach.
Now, I listen to that. I mean, if there's an album, when you go into my house, all you hear is the bunny everywhere. Okay. That's what I call him. I call him the bunny.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah. So, I got to give it to Bad Bunny performing at the Super Bowl halftime show this year.
Yes.
It's only right he take home the Grammy for Album of the Year.
Can I make a prediction?
Go ahead, bro.
I like to jump out on a limb. I think Bad Bunny's special guest going to be Cardi B.
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
I think it's going to be that now that she come out. I bet that's going to happen.
Bang,
let's go.
You thought long and hard about that one, huh?
I did.
Yeah, so we all could have guessed that, but okay.
Dang. Don't steal my thunder.
I'm not. But we got to talk about, Bad Bunny obviously did his thing.
Yes.
And he's also been performing in countries and stadiums that don't even speak Spanish.
That's crazy.
Like at your house.
Yeah, in my house. He performs it. I mean, when I play his album, I don't know exactly what he's saying, but the music is on point. So I'm a huge Bad Bunny fan, and Sabrina Carpenter too, if you didn't know.
Now Sabrina I know y'all sleep, but Sabrina got some bangers. Okay, Man Child is giving what it's supposed to give, and she actually dropped 2 albums that were very successful back to back. So y'all know Taste and Espresso and all that, but Man Child is a banger, and I think Sabrina has really been keeping the pop genre alive. Like she been running circles around the pop girls in her little tutu and everything.
I love it. What the Roomies saying?
Yeah, the Roomies are checking in now. Shout out to Music Lovers 88. They said if Sabrina wins, it's rigged.
Damn.
But I know that's kind of mean.
That's crazy.
Kind of mean. But at Pop Stan said, sorry, Kendrick. Tyler, the Creator, deserves the award.
Tyler. Were you on Tyler's album, Tone? Did you really listen to that one?
Yeah, I did. I rock with Tyler. I think he's a talented dude. Again, it was a good project, but man, Gen X, man, I disagree with the Roomie. Shout out to the chat. Anybody else agree with what we talking about? I agree. Gen X was just the best album. I mean, no skips. It's just solid for what everybody thought it went totally different than what everybody thought Kendrick was going to do, because Kendrick has a certain way of coming out with a certain type of album, and he kept the momentum from Not Like Us, man. The brother deserves it. Shout out to my Gemini brother, Kendrick. Way to go.
If Clipse win it, I'm not mad.
Nah.
No, man.
I mean, that's big for the Clipse too, to come back after being on hiatus for so long and then drop an album like this and then be in this category again. The Clipse, Leon Thomas, like it's some people that really showed up that just came out of, you know, what people will think nowhere, but they really been grinding.
I love
no
it.
pun.
I love it.
So, you know,
that was
shout
good.
out to you like that.
I like that.
You like that. Shout out to the Roomies. They're saying they agree. Kendrick, Susan Ann said definitely. And Emmy Lamentor 9696 said y'all sleeping on Gaga. Now you know Gaga.
Oh, we done slept on the Gaga.
You done slept on the Gaga.
We did.
Yeah, we did. We got to wake up.
Y'all need to get into Abracadabra. Gaga been having the industry in the chokehold for a long time, honey.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I love that song.
You don't.
You know exactly listens to Lady Gaga constantly
all the time. I keep a Lady Gaga song on my playlist.
He ain't heard no Gaga, but shout out to the Roomies. Are we ready for our first guest?
Yes.
Okay, well, let's bring in our first guest to help us with Grammy Song of the Year. She is a Chicago native, a rising fashion icon, and a recording artist who is making her own waves. Roomie, please welcome Feather to the show.
Hey, y'all.
Hey. What's up, beautiful? Welcome.
How y'all doing? I'm doing good. Had a rush over here. I'm sweating. It's all good. We made it. We made it.
Yes, we happy you here, girl. And Feather, we have to talk about this Song of the Year at the Grammys. The list this year is a bit chaotic. We got some viral hits, we got K-pop hits, and of course, hip hop. So I'll go through the list for you real quick, and I got to get your thoughts on it. Abracadabra by Lady Gaga is nominated. Anxiety by Doechii. Okay. APT by Rose and Bruno Mars. DTMF by Bad Bunny. Golden by Huntrix. Luther by Kendrick and SZA. Man-Child by Sabrina Carpenter. And Wildflower by Billie Eilish. So when the envelope is open and the award goes to the artist, should it be to a viral moment like APT and Anxiety, or the cultural masterpiece that is Luther, Kendrick Lamar, or is it someone else taking it this year? Let me know your thoughts. We'll start with you, Feather.
Okay. Woo, that's an amazing list right there.
Yeah.
I'm start out by saying everybody is so talented. So talented. So me, I want to go on the left side, and I want to say, I want to representado para mi Latinos, my Latinos. Ooh. I want to go to Bad Bunny. I want to go to Bad Bunny. You know, I just feel like, you know, me also being partially, you know, Mexican and Black, I want to represent and, you know, cheer for my Latinos. So, and he had an incredible album. So, you know, I'm going to say Bad Bunny on that one. But it could also, you know, it could also go to the cultural masterpiece, you know. But I'm going to say this one, Bad Bunny. I'm going to go.
Okay. Tone, what you think?
I'm going Anxiety. I'm taking a viral moment. I think Anxiety was huge. Bad Bunny, definitely. You can't really go wrong with Bad Bunny, but I think Doechii, that's why everybody was really trying to call her industry plant, because the way Anxiety took over and pushed her to the forefront, instead of just really focusing on Doechii, got a lot of talent, as you can hear from the record. She had Go Girl with SZA.
Okay. Now, Roomies, let us know what you think also in the comments. Zach, which one for you?
I'm gonna have to go Billie Eilish.
Okay.
Wildflower.
You know, the song go?
Wild flower. No, I got that wild
exactly
flower. Please. I love that. That's the one for me. You know,
I'm weak.
I don't believe you just did that in front of the Roomies.
BE. You know, that's what I call BE.
Oh, that's a her. So Billie Eilish.
Oh, yeah, that's what I call her.
Oh my God, we're never getting invited to the Grammys. Okay, we can forget
that's
about
what
it.
I call her.
We can forget about it. He's a mess, girl.
But you know, I'm Kendrick Lamar.
He sound good though. He sound good.
Thank you. Yeah.
Shout out to the Roomies. They're definitely dropping their opinions. They riding with Kendrick, riding with SZA. Somebody said, Kat said, I'm gonna get hate, but the way that Anxiety is saying, she does not like the way Doechii sang Anxiety.
Oh, so
I don't know. That's crazy.
I like that song.
Yeah, it was something.
Cool. I mean, she don't like it, y'all. That was good.
When your voice get real high.
When your voice get high. That's good. All right. Well, Feather, I want to talk to you about this. You know, you play instruments and you're right. You're a complete musician. I want to know what makes a good melody. Is it the lyrics, the live instrumentation? Is it just a combination of both? And what's your instrument of choice when you're in the creative space?
Oh, that's a great question. My instrument of choice so far would be, I would say the keys, but I also play like the alto sax. But I'm gonna go to the keys first. I'm gonna go there first. But I think you need all three of those in order to create, like an amazing record. Like with me being a musician, I try to incorporate a lot of live instrumentation. Like on my EP, I got all live instruments. I got a tuba, saxophone, trombone, like all the instruments. But I think when you have an amazing melody with the right lyrics, that just creates the magic. And then with the live instrumentation, it's just the cherry on top. It's the cherry on top. So I think you need all of that to make the perfect concoction.
You know, Feather, I play the alto saxophone too, and from saxophone player to saxophone player. Alto, I've been playing the woodwind. I'm woodwind, saxophone, alto, first
woodwind all day, baby. Woodwind
all day long. So I just want to let them know because they be hating on me over here.
Are you talented? Then you can sing and play.
Yeah, I do it all.
Girl, not hype him up.
Talented, baby.
He was the first chair. He was first chair in 8th grade.
Oh, you play saxophone?
High school, Tom.
Okay. He really just played that little recorder thing that we all had to play, that little plastic flute they sent
us. The recorder. The recorder.
He got the pieces. He got the pieces.
Y'all, while we talking about instruments, Zach, I know you play an instrument, but you don't play yours like Feather play hers. If you've ever seen Feather live in concert, she does a split while she plays the piano. Can you do that, Zach?
No.
No, I don't know. You get down there. I don't want to see no man in no split.
Yeah.
That's crazy work.
That'd be buck wild.
It would be. It would be nice to see. But let's talk about this, guys. Grammy Week fashion. Now, Tone, I know you were in LA for Grammy Week. I know you're going to be putting it on all weekend. So we got to talk about the fashions. We got folks at the TikTok party, the Billboard Power 100 event, the Grammy house, and everybody is out and about in LA. So tell us, Roomies and Feather, when we put these photos up, did they eat the look up or do they need to call the stylist for help? Okay. So Roomies, give us a thumbs up if you think that they ate, or a thumbs down if they need to call the stylist.
Okay, let's get it then. First up, let's start. We've got the dynamic duo, Mustard and LMA. When they get together, they make hits. I'm telling you. Here they are with their look. They're at the Songwriter Awards. It's a little small, but they're okay. Now I can see. Okay. Feather, let's start with you. What do you think of that?
I think they ate. From what I can see in this little box. Yeah, LMA, she looks beautiful. I like it. She's showing that little thigh. Mustard, he got on, he got on his nice little situation. I think he was decent.
I don't like it.
You don't like either look?
It just gives funeral right now. Oh, like the repast, like they getting ready to go.
Yeah, I can't be mean. It's nice.
Da-na-na-na. The Addams Family. I ain't feeling it.
Roomies, are you feeling it? Give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down, Roomies, in the comments if you are rocking with this look, or
it's giving
like that.
Tom,
what do you think?
This is a clean look. I mean, one, Mustard showing off the fact that he lost weight. That's why he's got that button up, zip up. So you kind of see the fact that he's losing weight. You see the pants. It's got a flare at the bottom. He's probably got some really expensive shoes underneath. LMA's wearing something that's going to just accentuate what she's got in a great figure. So she's pushing that leg out there so you can see it. Sometimes less is more. I mean, this is the Songwriters Award. And so, I mean, it's something where you don't really want to, in my opinion, you don't want to go off the rails. And I think this is a clean look for both of
them. Okay. I agree. All right. Well, let's switch vibes, y'all. Next up, we have Anderson .Paak, aka DJ Pee Wee, at the Ray-Ban party. Okay, now if you take a look at this, yes. All right.
Okay,
I'll save my comments. Feather, what do you think?
It's giving Anderson for sure. I ain't mad at the bowl cut. And the glove get a little razzle dazzle. So I'm gonna say he ate. I'm gonna say he ate. I like it.
Kiki, what do you think of this look?
I think I like a little piece. He giving you plenty of pieces. He giving you a suit. Okay, he giving you that little nasty bob. He look like Ike Turner by the head. He got his little Michael Jackson glove on. He trying to incorporate all the energy in this little performance he got going on. So, I like a little piece, and he is really giving. So I'm gonna give him a little thumbs up, especially for the bob.
Okay.
Like
I like the bob.
Yeah.
I like the bob.
To have that, like, I know it's moving. So he gets a thumbs up.
That hair bouncing. It's a bouncing.
Yeah.
Roomies, thumbs up or thumbs down in the chat, please. Roomies, we want to know what you think. I like the color. I like the color that he went with. It gives Anderson .Paak. This is what Anderson .Paak does. He's out the box. I just don't like the OJ glove.
Yeah. Shout out to Miss Monica, one of the roomies checking in. She said, I love them as an artist with a laughing face. That means you really didn't like the look. That means you didn't like it.
Salmon. Is that salmon?
Yeah, that's salmon. I don't know if the color, that's the color, but he did the
I can't tell it was salmon.
Yeah, he looks like Anderson .Paak, and then the only thing I'm hating on is the bob because I'm bald and I can't grow that. So that's the only thing I'm hating on. Don't bob it out, man. Don't do that to bald brothers, man. You showing off, man. Stop showing off.
I give you some, man. I give you some.
I need some. I'm gonna get one of these units before I go out.
I need some hair, baby. That's all right.
All right. Let's go ahead and move on to the Grammy house look.
We got Duran Bernard performing.
There he is.
I love him so much.
Yes.
So I'm already knowing I'm gonna love this look. He is everything, in my opinion. He's giving us a whole nasty little jacket, child, little leather moment. It looks like he got a ring on. Yep, a turtleneck in the wind. I love it. So give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down, roomies. Let us know what you think about his look. But we'll start with you, Feather. What's your thoughts?
It's giving Matrix. It's giving a little Matrix, a little,
the blue
little
pill.
smiley at Neo, a little Neo from Matrix, and he just swag, and it's his persona, how he wears it. It's just, I love it. I love him, so he always gonna be right in my book.
That's what I say.
What
you think, Zach?
Well, it's back to the funeral. I just think that everybody is in all black. And everybody went to the funeral, and that's what I need to figure out. What happened? Who passed, and who did the body? Dang. And once I figure that out, I think it's a nice funeral fit. It's a nice all black party fit, but I just expect people to put some color on. That's why I liked Anderson .Paak's fit because he got outside the box. The black is very, very safe.
Man,
Tom, what you think?
Black is a vibe. The jacket's a vibe. I don't know. I'm looking about the pants. I don't know about the pants. I think I'm never really a big fan of the black and the gray. I like you go black on black and maybe even, just to kind of match the gloss of the jacket, turtleneck, and then the eyewear. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like the eyewear is kind of, he could have came better with the eyewear. But overall, I mean, it's a solid look. It's a solid look.
All right. We do not agree.
It's safe. It's safe. It's like
Kiki and me be on the same page. Y'all not on the same page.
Yes, we do. Two Chicago girls. And BTF Damon, he said, one of the roomies said, but y'all gave Mustard a thumbs up. He said, y'all hate him.
No, I didn't. I was very consistent on my black.
That's what the roomie said.
Nah, man. Roomie, you tweaking. The pants on Mustard's pants is way better than those pants. You can see that those pants ain't nothing. No shade.
Now
look at Mustard's pants.
Mustard's pants back up.
Mustard's pants are a way better look. And maybe it's another thing to me. I'm not a big fan of high-waist pants. I'm not wearing pants that's coming up about my navel. That's not a vibe.
Everything worn can be bought at Target.
Okay.
In this outfit.
Okay. This is my favorite part of award show season, though. Really sitting at home broke, judging everybody else's looks.
Who got money?
I love this. I can do this all night. So let's get into this one. We got the TikTok party where we got Trey Songz. Now let's see what Trey Songz is rocking at this party. Okay. So Trey gave us a hat from the beauty supply. We got a nice little jacket on with the lining to match, some jeans. Let's get into this look. He's so cute. He could get away with stuff like this. I'm gonna give him a thumbs up anyway. What y'all think?
It's TikTok. It looks like he going to a TikTok party.
Yeah,
Like
it's giving
matches
vibrant.
Yeah, it's a TikTok party. Of course, you throw on your jean and your denim. It's TikTok. It's like kids, like he gonna do a dance, or he looks appropriate for that. I'm not mad at that outfit. I'm not a fan of the hat. I don't like the hat. Hey, Arnold. I mean, Fat Albert. It's a Fat Albert dude for Fat Albert hat. But outside of that, I'm not mad at it. And I don't. Is that a Merce?
Definitely immersed.
It's the lining of the jacket. I think it matches the hat.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, Feather, I know Trey Songz is a friend of yours. What you think about this look?
I'm not mad at it because he'll usually probably put on a suit and tie. So I like the combo. He looked chill right here. He looked chill. I ain't mad at this fit. He got it. The hat definitely big though. I ain't gonna lie. That beanie huge. But I ain't mad at the outfit. I'm not mad at it.
No, he need to get mad at his stylist for that hat. Everything was the vibe. It fit the Trey Songz look, but whoever convinced him to go out with that hat ain't it. That ain't it.
Pencil eraser. No.
Man, crazy on him, calling him pencil eraser. He could have really. But I get it. He's trying to jazz up a fit that's kind of chill. That's really kind of chill. So you throw the hat on because it's a talking piece. And he could have went with a cool, a way tighter Scully, or just a classic baseball hat, like a baseball hat that nobody has. Like you can't be like but a collectible baseball hat. He'd been a vibe.
Yeah, he was probably cold.
Like when you don't have a fresh, because I know me, when I don't want to lay my wig down, I just put on a hat, any hat. It could be any hat. So grab the hat on the way out the door.
It's the go-to.
The big hats that Gilly the Kid be wearing when the Eagles play?
No, that ain't that bad. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Shout out to the Roomies checking in. Make sure y'all give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Lil Susie said, I don't like it either, Tone. Another person said, DDGV Media said, it's given Pharrell in 2016. So another roomie said, that definitely ain't it. But we'll get into this one. We got to show love to the producers who've been holding it down. We got Hit Boy at the Grammy Museum for his Behind the Board event. Let's see what Hit Boy got on. Okay.
It's a little small.
Well, actually, I kind of.
It's not bad. It's just like
it's misproportioned.
It's not
Why
bad.
his legs look so short? I don't know. Maybe it's me. Roomies, what y'all
think?
He's
taking it back to the 2000s, the early 2000s.
Yeah, it's a good West Coast. It's not like a dress-up event. Behind the board. I don't think that's a bad look. I think that's appropriate, for the party it was at. It kind of looks like a, the Nickelodeon Kid Choice Award picture.
Right. Yes.
That's but you about to get slimed look, but I'm not mad at it.
Okay.
I'm gonna give this one a thumbs down.
Yeah.
It's just you ain't put that shit on. You ain't put it on. That is how I feel. You could have came harder than that, but I feel like that's his style, but I think he could have came harder.
Yeah. Tone, what you think?
I get what you're doing, lazy player, but the fit is not a good look. He could have changed it up just by wearing a plain white tee, a regular white tee, same cut, and changing that bandana, making it be black and white, and he'd have been clean. As two fixes, he'd have got out of there. But the shirt, I get it. You're trying to make a statement. Maybe that's one of his homie shirts, but the bandana should match something. I mean, and I get that, trying to throw it up, but the pants are fire. But nah. He could have just wore plain white tee, black and white bandana. He was out of there. He'd have been good. He got out of there without no hate.
I can't get into it. Shout out to one of the roomies, Tashura, said he looked like a Minecraft character. The roomie's gonna get you every single time. Y'all keep the comments coming. Yes, let us know what you think about these looks. And we cannot forget about the influencers popping out. We got Honeybee at the Ray-Ban party. Let's see what this look is giving. Okay. Oh, okay. Now, this is a cute little black two-piece number with the slits going up the sleeve. You got a nice little nasty black boot and a silver bag. The hair is giving the wet look, a old bust down 32-inch wig, wet, honey, and the makeup is giving very dramatic. So
That's the way Kiki introduced it.
She done ran her all the way down.
It's so funny to me.
Oh, nasty boot. I like this look. I'm gonna give a thumbs up for Honeybee. What y'all think? Zach, we'll start with you.
Okay, let's start. Spice Girls.
Okay.
Ran through something like, looks like a music video outfit. I'm not mad at it though. I like it.
I'm here for it. Feather, what you think?
I like the outfit. It's giving a little Janet Jackson. Something Janet would have put on for, like he said, a music video. Like she finna pop out like in an 8 count or something. But she look cute. I like the slit to add a little pop to it. So I'm not mad at it. I thought it was really well put together.
Yeah. I'm not mad.
Yeah.
All right, Tom, what about you?
Fire. Anytime you got a brown woman, greasy and shiny, I'm all in for it. I'm all in when them brown ladies get shiny. Woo! I think it's a cool look. I think she came out, she in shape, you showing it off. It looked good. Look good. Again, the shininess of a black woman. Woo, brown woman. Go ahead, get shiny on them.
That's so funny.
Okay.
Well, the roomies are checking in.
BTF Damon.
BTF Damon said TLC.
It
looks like TLC.
Yeah.
I agree.
That's even a TLC pose.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the other roomies want you. They say Kiki needs to be in the red carpet for us. So you need to be on the red carpet.
Send me on down to the red carpet. I've been waiting to get on one of the red carpets. I'm gonna get y'all old nasty Fashion Over piece while I judge everybody else.
Man, Fashion Over don't miss.
Don't miss.
I love they clothes.
Yes, put me down there. And roomies, if you're just checking in or just tuning into the show, we are going over the Grammys looks for all the parties that are happening this weekend. So please leave us your thoughts in the comments. Thumbs up or thumbs down.
And right now, let's get into the last one. The poet, the fashionista, Lene Vinay at the Grammy Museum.
Okay.
That's pretty.
Oh, I love this look. She's giving us an old deep V cut, okay? Yes. With her little lady buns up top sitting. She's got a nasty little budge at the bottom, the little peplum dress, it looks like, with the locks that are twirled, entwined kind of together. I've never seen locks done like this. That's with a nice little statement earpiece. She's giving us a little red lip. It's subtle, not too much. I'm here for it. I think she ate this look up from head to toe. The hair is given, the body, the dress, the earrings, the jewelry, everything. She's sitting in this look for me. It's a 10 out of 10.
Best look of the night, easy. Look like she's just gonna be like, at last. Woo! She looks so good.
Yes.
I promise you, she looks beautiful. I have no complaints. I can't come up with nothing wrong.
I love it.
Yeah, she's
what
beautiful.
About you, Feather?
I think she's beautiful from head to feet, all of that. I love that she's showing the clavicles for the itty bitty titty committee because I'm there too, baby. I ain't got nothing. And then the arms, ooh, she all glossy too. She look beautiful. It's a 10 for me too. It's a 10.
Yeah. All right, roomies, check in with the thumbs up or thumbs down. Tone, what you think?
Like I said, man, the greasy black woman look good, man. You shiny, that light skin lady is shiny. Lord, man. She looks great. I mean, it's just a classic look, super good. And then she's showing off the fact that, I've been in the gym. I've been in the gym working out. You can see it. And that really is the main part of her look. She like, you can see what I've been doing. And she did her thing.
She wearing that dress.
And this is an example of when all the team come together. The hair is on point, the makeup, the wardrobe, the body. When all the things and all the pieces work together, you get something like this. So shout out to her. Great. She looks great. Yeah. But Feather, We know you got the look. We know you got the personality. But for the roomies who haven't pressed play yet, how do you describe the Feather sound? Are you giving us club bangers? Are you gonna make us cry in the car with some R&B, or are you popping it on your songs? Let us know.
You know, it's a little mixture of all of those things. See, Moves is more of like a fusion. It's a bunch of like sonics and genres that I love, but it's under the R&B umbrella. So you gonna have some club feelers, some bangers in there, some R&B feels. It's gonna make you cry. It's gonna make you feel like you in your bag. It's all of those.
Okay.
All of it in concoction.
That's dope. That's dope.
A little
All
bit
right,
of
y'all.
everything.
Now, Feather, this is Trevor Noah's last time hosting the Grammys, and usually when a host is on their way out, they stop caring and just start roasting people for real. Do you think he's gonna play nice, or is he gonna air everybody's business out like it's a roast?
Ooh. It's giving roast because he ain't got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
It's giving he gonna go full out. He gonna make us all laugh. He's a great host too, so I'm excited to see what he do. But I think he definitely gonna be on that roast. I think so.
Okay.
I can see that.
Now let's manifest your future, Feather. If you could pick the phone up right now and get one feature for your next single and say that money is no object, who are you putting on your next track?
If I could right now, if she start making music, I would say Rihanna. She my number one. She my number one. But
Okay.
can I have multiple?
Come on, give them to us. Manifest.
Let me do my vision board right quick. We doing the vision board. We're gonna come back. I want to say, if not Rihanna, we gonna do Beyonce, Doja Cat, SZA, and Bruno Mars. Those my top. They're my top right there.
I love
it.
But yeah, Rihanna, she need to come back though. She's my dream collab for sure.
That would be amazing. And I know you've done some collabs already. You worked with Trey Songz. You got a song with you, Trey Songz, and Ray J.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Nia Dorsey.
Yeah. Have you talked to Ray J since he's announced all his health issues? Have you got any updates from him about how he's doing?
No, not yet. And I was gonna call him today because my daddy called me like, "You hear about Ray J?" I'm like, "Man, I just found out this morning." And I was like, "Yeah, let me call him. I'm praying for him and I'm wishing him the best. He gonna come up out of this. This ain't nothing, permanent, I pray for him because we had a great relationship over the summer. That's when I met him, and we have a great friendship. He's so sweet and funny. That boy crazy, but I love him so much. But I'm definitely, now that I know, I gotta call him. I gotta check on him. But we praying though. We praying.
Absolutely.
He gonna get out of there.
I saw y'all videos in the studio together. Looked like y'all was having so much fun.
Oh yeah, he's a pleasure to work with. He's so talented too. Like he could really, really sing. And obviously, Brandy his sister, but he can sing. He be playing, y'all. But he
so you're
cold.
saying the stuff that we've been hearing, he just playing around trolling everybody.
Yes, that boy can blow. Like he can really blow.
You was in the studio with him. We was. I mean,
we was in there.
You be like, man,
what? Yeah, he goofy, but he can really sing.
Okay.
And he cold.
All right. Well, we're definitely praying for Ray J. Wishing him the best for sure.
Before we go, Feather, I did want to ask, how did you even get cool with Trey Songz? We see that y'all are cool.
Oh yeah. That was crazy. That wasn't in my deck of cards either. I was actually at a studio session and I was there with Jeremiah. And we came across one of my homies. He was like, "Man, you gotta play him one of these records that I made, which was Lit Again." And that was a song that we produced and wrote for me. But I was like, "Dang, I don't know if I'm gonna get that up." And then I was like, "Man, let's just play it for him." We played it for him. He fell in love with the track. He actually recorded it right then and there. Wow. And that's how that actually happened. It was just me, like being selfless, like, yeah, go ahead and take the record. And now, the rest is history. But that's kind of how I met him and everything.
That's dope.
Okay. And I love the song, by the way. And we can't let you get out of here with giving us details on what's next. Is there a single coming, an EP, a full project? What's next for you?
Yes, I'm excited. I'm about to drop my next single after I just dropped Moves the Prelude, my EP. That's 9 songs, y'all, and it's out now. But I am working on dropping my next single, which will come out really soon, really soon. And not only that, I've been nominated as R&B Artist of the Year in Chicago for the 312 Music Award. Which
Okay.
will, yeah, the ceremony is in March. So I'm really excited about that by being recognized by my hometown, Chicago. And it means the most to me. So, yeah, that's coming up in March along with, this new single.
Absolutely.
We
Shout
look
out to the
forward to it.
312 Awards. I'm also an award recipient of the 312 Awards.
Yes.
So we got a link when you come back in the city to accept your award because we claiming it, okay?
Yeah, we claimed it, baby. We taking it home. We taking it home.
Yes.
Thank y'all.
We love to have people from the crib on. So thanks for joining us tonight. And we'll be talking everything Grammys, girl.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to see y'all.
All right, now.
All right.
Thank y'all. All right.
All right, now the awards are cool and we love the trophies, but the real war, the actual Hunger Games, it happens at 11 p.m. and I'm not talking about the parties where you can buy a ticket. I'm talking about the parties where they take your phone at the door and you have to sign an NDA in blood. So here's the debate. We need to decide the best strategy to get in when you aren't on the list. What's the best strategy? Now, Roomies, we need you to chime in, get in on this game with us.
Yes.
We have A, B, and AB. Now, A is the face card. That's where you just walk in like you belong. If that's your type of way of getting into these type of parties, I want you to put A in the chat. All right. B is the number one hustle. This is where you cling to a famous person. You just become a part of the crew. Okay. Put a B in the chat if that's you. And then put the AB emoji in the chat if you do the Trojan horse. That's where you pretend you work there.
Now that's a different level.
Yeah, that's you come out with like a plate of hors d'oeuvres. Cheesecake, anybody? And then, now you in the party, you put the plate down, take off the jacket, and you fresh. So chat, make sure you drop those letters in there. I see people coming in. I see some B's in there, some A's. We see y'all.
Getting in them LA parties is hard. You got to know somebody. You got to be somebody. You got to be on the list. I've seen some of the people I've seen from reality shows get turned away. And I'm like, wait. So I always say B is the option. You need to cling to somebody who got the notoriety, somebody who is famous. I like going to the parties with my bosses. The radio executive, shout out. They gonna get you in the party, baby, and they gonna turn you up.
Okay.
So I like clinging to the famous people that they know, and get my way through the party. But Tone, you out in LA right now, and I know you using that face card to get in the parties.
Hey man, look, I know how to do this for a long time. One, you got to act like you can't come with anybody. If you're trying to sneak in, it's a solo act. Everybody is every man for himself. You got to move. And if you're going to use that first, like walk like you belong, I call it walking with a purpose. You can't let a long line scare. You can't stutter. You just got to walk up. Hey, man, I'm with blah, blah, blah. And also keep cash on you. Because if it all go wrong, you can give somebody one of them handshakes. Like, hey, man, it's just me. I'm just trying to get in, man. And if you got the right energy and you cool, I'm like, wait a minute, I got you. But always move by yourself. And then, I've done it. The Maxim party for Super Bowl is one of the hardest parties to get into. I saw Ludacris walking in. I was like, Luda. It was like, come on, man. And I got in. I was like, thank God. Because I would have never got in. But it's all type of ways. And you know what? A lot of people get mad about not getting into these parties. It's fun, to be honest with you, because it's so hard to get in them. So when you get in, you feel like you accomplished something.
Yeah, I usually do the walk fast and act like I'm supposed to be there.
You
on the phone. I get on the phone and then I walk fast and I'm really I'm just so disgusted. I'm just a little flustered because I'm not getting. I say stuff like I'm not getting everybody in with me.
Oh, that's how you walk.
Yeah, I just I've been here, man. I'm not getting everybody. They sitting there trying to tell me, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. You understand? Or I like the hustle of. You make the security guard that's not getting a lot of action feel like he the man.
Oh,
so you go straight up to him, shake up with him, and then you say, hey man, they told me to come holler at you. Whoever they is, you got to make him feel like he the man. He get you. And they said that you were the man to talk to. Not I know somebody in there.
Right.
No, it's you that guy. And then you could throw him with, like Tone said, give him that little cash. And he feel good about himself. He done got $100 and I'm the man, and he let you right in.
I'm telling
That's
you.
smart.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got smart.
handshake. Kiki, $100
$100. Gotta have 100.
You know I'm not paying $100 to get nobody's party. You know that.
He gonna be like, well, can't get in, child.
On my way
I'm going home.
Y'all know I don't care about no party like that now. I ain't giving nobody $100 to go party with you. You should want to party with me. I'm a good time. I am a great time. Okay, you should want me in your damn party. So no, I'm not paying. But I will smooth my way up in there behind Tone, like I'm supposed to be there. But of course, the roomies are checking in. And somebody actually checked in from Facebook. Shout out to Justina Good Mood. And another person who asked if we were live or if this is pre-recorded. Baby, this is live.
This is
okay,
live.
This thing is on. We are live. So welcome if you're just getting here. But I'm looking at the chat, and Party Girl _LA said, I tried the I'm with the DJ line last year and they laughed in my face.
Yeah. That's played out. You can't win with that. You can't win with that. No. Well, Big Flex says face card always works if you dress expensive enough. See, you got to invest in the drip. Now, that can work one way or the other. That can go good if you have on the right drip and you can dress and you look like something. Just because you have on expensive clothes don't mean you look good, because you could also have the tacky expensive clothes look and then you look out of place.
You look like a mannequin from the store.
Yeah. Gucci hat, Gucci print hat, Gucci print shirt with the Gucci print pants and the Gucci print socks. With the Gucci print shoes will get you denied at the door.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
It's over for you. You get that is shoot up. You super fashionable, you can get in. I mean, and you just get up there and it's like, yo, I'm just trying to get in. It's just me, man. And, oh man, okay, just me to a security. All right, cool. Do not try to pull the 2 and 3 if you ain't got the plug. If you're not, and here's the biggest thing. Don't come when the cool people are coming. You have to come. If the party starts at 11, you got to be there at 11:05. You got to be there
early.
You cannot try to come if the party's from 11 to 2 and you trying to show up when all the cool people come at 12. No, it's not working for you. You stuck. You out of there.
Yeah. Yep. Beat them there. Act like you work there too.
Now that's a different level of thirsty. If you pretending like you work somewhere.
Kiki, put on the apron. Act like you put on the apron and have some tongs. Act like you just dropped some fish.
I wish.
You don't even sell fish.
Yeah, but they ain't sell fish. But you got that so early. You got that so early, and you got the stuff on. You be like, yeah, I gotta go I had to move my car.
Please. Okay.
They let you in.
I thought about it, to get in a concert for Beyonce. Like I might go get me a little job and go to the field for the weekend, just to get in there to see Beyonce. But I ain't
not a
doing
little
it
job.
for no party.
Little job.
Okay,
job
roomies, please let us know if you have ever faked your way into a party, especially acting like you work somewhere. I would love to hear from you. But a lot of people in the comments saying you definitely got to do the fast walk. You got to walk up. Miss Monica said you got to walk up like your grandma used to sneak you money.
Yeah.
How grandma used to sneak you a little money. She said that's the way to do it. So hop in them comments and let us know. But we also want to make sure that you are checked in with our first ever TSR live poll for the night. It is about TikTok. Is TikTok saved, but at what cost? Okay. Now the question is, now that TikTok is now TikTok USA and the algorithm is getting reset, do you trust it? Do you think it's suspect? Are you saying just rest in peace to TikTok altogether? Rest in peace to the vibes? Or are you deleting the app? So let us know in our poll right now. You can take it on our IG handle and we'll have the results later in the show. So go vote. Are you still rocking with TikTok? Hit us up on IG.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
I love TikTok. I love TikTok. It holds a special place in my heart. It got me through the panoramic. And I get on there. You just never know where you're gonna wake up. I wake up sometime at a funeral in the middle of somebody's divorce. I wake up and get somebody getting ready. It's just so random that I love it. That's my favorite thing about the app. But I have noticed a change since it became TikTok USA. Not gonna lie. The For You page is looking a little weird. Okay. Some news handles I ain't never followed before popping up. Very strange. What you think, Tone?
Man, you know me. I shout out to Syndicate 33. Some of them in the chat for my streaming community. So I just started streaming. So I rock with TikTok. TikTok is it can't change, and it seems like I'm always late to the party. They did already trying to change stuff right when I get popping on TikTok. I'm upset, man. Don't change nothing, man. Let's keep it the same, please.
They keep messing with it.
Yeah, anytime America get into it, they done told us it's messed up.
Okay.
Okay, it's not gonna be the same. You're gonna have people that you don't follow following you and looking at what you got going on. I tell y'all, run.
Run. Delete it.
No, I wouldn't delete it, but
Okay.
just be mindful that you may not be getting the same authentic TikTok. TikTok was one of the few platforms that didn't seem like it was being they were holding anything back. You was finding out a lot of stuff on TikTok. And we'll see if it continues to be that way, but I doubt it.
Yeah, I think what makes TikTok special is the fact that you don't all the time don't have to follow people. You can discover people just by scrolling. Like Kiki, like I'm scrolling, I'm going into different type of people that sort of your people, but not your people. So you can discover a lot more people on TikTok. And I think that's what the special is. Shout out Miss Monica. She said a little birdie told her that it's going to be a little bit better. So we'll have to see, Miss Monica. Thanks for that comment. Keep it coming, Roomies.
Yeah, there it is. So
Miss Monica working with them people.
Yeah, she sure is. Well, listen, guys, we talked about the Grammys. Now let's talk about the future. Our next guest bridges the gap between the runway and the algorithm. She is a futurist and the founder of the tech education company Way. She advises companies and governments on the future of technology and makes tech content accessible for all audiences. Vogue calls her the AI educator for non-nerds, and she was named to one of the most influential voices shaping the future of Afrotech by Afrotech. All right, y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
Y'all give it up for Sinead Bovell.
Hey guys. Hey. How are you?
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Good.
We're great. We're doing good. We're doing good. We want to pop it off and just ask you, what is a futurist?
Oh, I think the name sounds a lot cooler than it is, but I study the future. I study technology, patents, trends, and then I try to build forecasts about where things might go and then advise whoever wants to know what's about to happen. I can't predict.
We definitely need you on this then. Yes, since you are a futurist, we need you on this. We got to start with one of our top stories this week, TikTok USA. We got a lot of questions from the Roomies, so we got to ask, plain and simple, is your For You page about to start looking different? What's the future of TikTok look like?
It's probably going to look different. I don't know by how much, but they're going to retrain the algorithm on more American data than global data. So we'll probably start to see different recommendations. I don't know how noticeable it's going to be, but it's going to be different. That algorithm runs on that underlying data set, and now it's shifting. So I think it's probably, people have probably noticed some changes, but over the long term, we'll probably notice a lot more because that data pool is getting smaller.
I definitely got a question, because you see it and you hear it. There's been plenty of articles talking about TikTok shop, right? How big it is. And a lot of times when you own a TikTok shop, you do get that global influence, especially a lot of people from Asia. Is that going to change? We will get a lot more United States brands that are going to be on TikTok shop.
That's the thing. Yeah, probably, right? That exposure, if you were, you might not be recommended to the same type of audience you were before. Your exposure might be smaller. It might be bigger. It depends. But yeah, things aren't going to run the exact same. I'm assuming they're going to try to make it as similar as possible, but it's going to be different in some ways. And that could affect how much money people are going to be making.
Wow.
Yikes. Now we kept the app, but we got new owners. So is this a win, or did we just trade like one spy for another spy?
Okay. So we didn't solve the commercial surveillance problem. So that's still happening. It's just on a different coast. I guess technically maybe a foreign government doesn't have as much direct access to our data. It depends though. I mean, what happened did they delete the data properly? We don't know. But it doesn't really solve anything because yes, now a local American company has the data directly, but most of our data still gets sold to third parties. So, when you do the terms and conditions and they're like, your data may be exposed to third parties, That often means these sketchy data brokers that pile a bunch of our data from dating apps and websites and the things we bought, and then they pull these profiles and sell profiles of people like you. So if this person's going through a breakup and they live in this neighborhood, they're more susceptible to buy this stuff. That stuff is still going to happen. So I don't know. I think we kind of just moved the problem from one coast to the other, but a foreign government as an issue, that issue is probably minimized.
Okay.
I actually got another question too, Kiki. I'm sorry, because I'm totally in. So what about the fact that what we all kind of figure out when we talking on our phones and we're talking about stuff and we like, hey man, all of a sudden we get an advertisement. Is that the same thing that we still having on TikTok and other apps that we use on a daily?
See, so there have been cases of ad tech companies that have been selling the ability to turn on your microphone and listen and then sell that to, so the tech companies and the platforms deny that they do that, but there have been ad companies that have capabilities to do that and essentially turn your phone into a walking spy. I haven't heard information about TikTok doing it, but there are ad companies that have done it. Some have gotten in trouble, some not so much, some openly brag about it. So I don't know if TikTok's doing that, but our phones sometimes get used as, just like roaming spies.
Wow.
Not great.
Now you called 2026 the offline renaissance. Does that mean we're finally deleting the apps and touching grass for real?
I mean, I don't know how far we're going to get to the grass, but the data showing people are acting differently. So social media peaked in terms of how many people were on it, using it in 2022, and it's dropped by 10%, which is pretty significant. And even when people are on these platforms, they're in DM, so they're not even really on the feed the same way. And then dating apps have started to plummet. So I think people are starting to get over the notification kind of feeling like our lives have been gamified. I think people are starting to see the sunlight and want to do something different. I don't know if we're forever going to be not connected to digital worlds. I think new stuff is going to appear, but I think we're at the beginning of the end of this chapter of the social media economy, the dating app economy, everything that was born right after the internet. I think we're stepping into phase 2.
Wow. Now, is this dumb phone trend a phase, or are people actually tired of being accessible 24/7?
I mean, it's making a dent. 1 in 50 phones in the US that is sold is a dumb phone. So that's not huge, but it's much bigger than like 8 or 9 years ago. So I think it's more symbolic probably than anything that's going to be, all of us next week walking around with dumb phones. But I think it's symbolic of the change people want. Like they don't necessarily want to go back to the past, but they want to be a little bit more unavailable. And then especially for younger cohorts, that's what's really interesting, right? That means that their behavior is going to change. They're not even going to get access to that social media economy. And those are the ones that are buying it the most. So I think it's something to watch.
Yikes. And if we're going offline, how are influencers supposed to eat? Like, is the influencer era dying? Because a lot of people make a lot of money on social media now.
They do. Okay, I think the influencer era, though, it's been evolving for a long time, right? Like I think there was the chapter when it was just more about aesthetics. And then I think we graduated. And I think now you're seeing more niche communities and people that are selling like a service or some type of expertise. So I think the influencer world has started to evolve. If we stop using social media as the primary way we're interacting with the world, then yeah, if that's your whole game, you're going to have to figure out, how do I take my value proposition somewhere else? Like it has to be outside of just the 90-second, this is, how I communicate. But everyone will be changing if that's the world that we're moving to. But yeah, I think it's been evolving and it's going to keep going somewhere different.
Okay.
Wow.
Now, Tom, were you saying something?
No, I just say wow because I mean, it's so many people just kind of echo Kiki's sentiments that make their money that way. And you see some of the brand deals, you don't see as big budgeted brand deals coming down for these influencers. So it does look like it's probably, I'm not like I said, it's not the end, but it will change, like you said.
And this won't be overnight, right? Like these changes take forever. If you think about like how we built up their TikTok following, that took years. So it's not like tomorrow nobody's online. But I think we're going to start to surface into new spaces, even like live spaces. There's all these new ways people are showing that they want to behave differently because live means everyone's there at the same time. It's a bit more like community. So I think we're just going to go to different spaces, but it won't happen overnight. But eventually we'll do different things.
Okay, I got
Brent.
one more. I'm sorry, I got one more question. I'm all over the place, but so TikTok Live is a huge thing for TikTok, more than the scrolling is. You think TikTok USA is going to become something like a Kick or Twitch because so many streamers are on that and they're building community through TikTok Live?
I think we're going to see many platforms start to lean into live because they're recognizing how important that it is. Like there's a lot of different activity that's happening in the live ecosystem, especially with younger cohorts. So I think it's something important to watch. And if they see that it's working on Twitch and it's even working on YouTube Live, people are doing really well. TikTok Live, people are doing really well. So, and now you're seeing people use live as like a new shopping platform. Like there's the live shopping and the commerce. I think the Kardashians did something in live shopping. So I think live is kind of the next step. I don't know if it's a signal of like we're leaving what we're doing right now, or it's the signal of what's to come, a bunch of kind of like live communities. But live is really important to watch.
Okay.
Interesting. Now, you said vulnerability is profitable. So when I'm sad scrolling at like 2 a.m, are they making more money off of me, or how does that work?
When you're scrolling at 2 a.m., you're going to get a different feed than if you're scrolling at 10 a.m. So every single thing that you do contributes to what that algorithm is going to show you. So if you unfollowed someone, if you looked at someone's profile, came back to it a couple of days later, if you paid a bill before you bought something, all of those data points are essentially kind of used against you to show you stuff that's going to keep you scrolling. So yeah, at 2 a.m., the algorithm probably knows, okay, if this person's up, it's 2 a.m, they're probably a little bit more anxious. They can't sleep for some reason. Let's show them this type of content that's going to keep them online. Because the whole reason that these algorithms operate the way they do is to keep us hooked, to keep us scrolling, so they know exactly what that next thing should be that's going to keep us there. And that's going to be different at 2 a.m. versus 10 a.m. It's going to be different if you're post breakup versus with the love of your life. And they know all of that. And it's all timed. Everything is not a coincidence. It is all calculated by supercomputers. Everything that you see, every single post, every single ad.
Man.
So that answers my next question. The algorithm is designed to comfort us and basically trigger us to keep watching at the same time.
I don't know about comfort, because I feel like if we were super comfortable, we're probably going to close the phone and just do the next thing. So I think that the data shows that the more emotionally engaged we are, maybe anxious, jealous, enraged, fearful, the more we keep scrolling. And so it keeps serving us that type of content because it's going to keep us on the platform longer. And then we're going to see more ads and probably buy a lot more stuff. So no, it's definitely, at this point, it's not optimized for our happiness. That doesn't mean someone listening can't go build something different. But the things we're scrolling on right now, definitely not a mental health campaign for the best.
Wow. Well, how do we protect our peace then? Like, the app is literally programmed to play with us. So
I know, and it's like a supercomputer. I think you have to, the more you know that that's what's happening, and that, you know, when you come across a post and it really triggers you, it's like, something new to put this in front of me. Like, a system did this on purpose. This wasn't necessarily the thing that I wanted to see. And then also just kind of set boundaries around how much you're on social or when you're on social. Like, I think the number one rule for me is not waking up and then opening algorithms or going to bed, and that's the last thing that you see. Those are kind of boundaries that I set. And then try to train your algorithm, maybe do more animal rescue videos, whatever it is that you think is going to help your feed. But I think if you're aware that this is what happens, then you can be a bit more cautious over it.
That's a tough thing to do, because a lot of people treat social media like the newspaper, you know, especially for us. And I mean, and probably even you, but, you know, we get up and we're going to see what happened in the world. Let me go through and go see what's going on, what's everybody talking about. So that's real interesting that you said that.
Yeah, it's tricky, right? Because that's where everything is also happening. This is where everyone's posting. This is where culture is. But just to know that there's also this kind of like subtle force of starting to try to steer you in a certain way. But the reality is, like, most of us are there, and this is where a lot of the world is also happening. So it's hard to totally not be there, but just to be aware of some of the other dynamics that are happening.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, let's talk about AI. Some of us are scared. Some people are excited. Is AI about to snatch the bag, or is AI actually going to help us secure the money?
Okay, probably it's going to be both. So there are about to be some massive takeoffs in the world of entrepreneurship, because now if you're someone who has a good idea, and you have to come with a good idea, it's not going to just make average ideas suddenly great. But if you have a good idea, now you have a team of like average marketers, average coders, average analysts that can now help you get that idea off the ground. So you're going to see a bunch of entrepreneurs that were sitting on an idea that just didn't have the team or the capital to turn that into a company. And there's also a lot of arbitrage opportunities right now, because people who know about it and know how to use these tools are getting ideas off the ground faster, or they're automating their newsletters, or they're doing all this stuff in the back end. In terms of just the regular job market, AI is going to change every single job, and there's no other way about it. The same way a computer, most of us do our work on a computer in some way. Think of it like that. There won't be a job that doesn't use AI in some way. Some jobs are probably going to get automated, but the ones that don't are going to be redesigned around AI. So it just means that you do have to know how to direct these AI systems and how to tell them how to do things, how to interpret what, the work that they do. It's going to be a non-negotiable. And it seems really overwhelming right now, but eventually it's just going to be like the computer, where you just expect when somebody comes to work that they can hopefully open it and browse and do things. Eventually AI will be like that. But it's going to change things, and the workforce is going to look different. And for some people, some people are going to win big. But what is also cool, think of all the companies that blew up in the internet age, right? So it's not just Google and Amazon, it's Uber and Airbnb. And there's going to be a whole set of new companies that are about to be born in the AI age. And all of that is up for grabs. So all of that AI economy doesn't exist yet the way 25 years ago, there was no Airbnb or Instacart or any of that. So all of that's coming. So if you're thinking about ideas right now, this is the time to build. This is truly the time.
Wow.
Shout out to the roomies watching. Brandy said, AI is my unsung hero of an overworked corporate professional.
I know that's right.
I feel you on that aspect. And, people are wondering, though, for the creatives watching, the writers, the designers, are they cooked completely, or should they try to use AI to get paid?
I think, and we'll separate the craziness that happened with data getting stolen and creatives not being paid for that, because that still hasn't been solved. But a creative powered by AI, I feel like is in the stratosphere. Like you're in a different level, because sure, AI can write, but if you were a writer that actually had good ideas, not just the average person that can suddenly now write well with AI, you were like 10x further down the street than anybody else. Or if you're a designer, now you have all your admin is going to be done by AI. You can go through the design process much faster. If you have something in your head, you can mumble it to an AI and get the AI to put some high-level versions of that in a slide deck. So it's going to make creators much faster and much better. And technically, it's going to, I'm really curious about who's going to be the new creator that does something different with AI. Like, who's going to be the person that decided, oh, a camera means we can make movies? Who's going to invent something different with AI? And that's where the creatives are really going to shine too. So I think that they're going to do well. I think that they have to try to use it if they can. It's going to make them do stuff a lot faster. And again, there's one thing to be able to try to make things that seem creative, but it's another thing to be the person with the ideas. And it's an ideas market now. AI just executes.
Okay. What is one skill you think we need to learn right now so a robot doesn't replace our job by December?
Ooh, I'd say I'd slash it. So critical thinking and judgment. So you can't just allow, think before you talk to an AI, what am I going to ask it to do? And when it tells you something, think about what it said, right? Am I going to lose my own ability to get systems to do things? Am I just going to trust what AI says? The people who have sharp critical thinking and sharp judgment skills and know the best questions to ask an AI are going to outperform everybody else. Because when you think about this, we all get access to these AI systems. What are you going to ask the supercomputer to do? What are you going to ask it to build? So the people who can formulate good questions, can think critically about their ideas, they're going to take off, because then the computer just goes and executes on that. So I think judgment and critical thinking are really important.
You gotta think. What's that song?
Gotta think, everybody.
Think. Dang.
I know it's just so scary because of all the job loss that is coming from it. But like you said, people are just gonna have to learn how to use it.
Yeah, man. So let's play a game, and we're gonna debunk some myths. Okay, it's like a tech game. So we're gonna debunk some tech truths. I want to know if it's a tech truth or is this just cap? Okay.
Okay.
Y'all ready?
Yep, Roomies, play along with us in the comments. So drop a blue cap emoji if you think it's false, or give a thumbs up if you believe it. Okay, so blue cap if you think it's false, and a thumbs up if you believe it. Let's get into the game.
All right, let's start with shadow banning. Okay, for the creators out there, shadow banning is real. The apps purposely hide your content if you speak about certain topics.
So wait, thumbs up is yes. Yeah.
I believe that.
All right, with the fireworks, go ahead.
Yep.
Go ahead with the shit. Somebody on that iPhone.
My computer was like, yep.
Okay. Now we have the dead internet. This is a wild one. Half the people arguing in the comments aren't real people. They are AI bots. I'm going thumbs up.
I'm going thumbs up. I don't know if it's 50% yet, but there's a lot of bots.
Really?
Yeah. So I'll be arguing with people not even
Right.
real.
So I done talked about their mama, their kids, their wig, and everything. It's a fake.
Yeah. Their church, their breakup. They've never been anywhere.
That's crazy.
Bots are real, man. Bots. That's a real thing, man.
And people give them so much energy. I'm like, do not waste your cholesterol on this person. This is not the time.
This is all right. Let's do this one. The replacement. Okay. AI is going to replace human influencers completely. Virtual models are the future.
No, I don't think it's that simple.
Okay. I'm going up.
I think I'm going up too because I've seen it in some places where there are now AI, like full podcast accounts of AI people doing a podcast or giving content. And I'm like, that's not a real person.
Yep. They use it a lot in commercials.
They'll have a role for sure, but I don't think it's going to be as simple as just a one-to-one swap over the long term, but we'll see them for sure.
We can't get an AI Kiki, man. Are you crazy? Nobody knows what that crazy lady gonna say over there. A robot can't do that. What Kiki can do. So no.
No, they can't recreate me, but I've seen them popping out. I'm like, that is fake. That is crazy.
I saw an AIU when you did an interview with Boss Man D-Lo.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
Talking about they can't have no AI Kiki. Hell, you talking about all they do is study her for a month.
Someone did it to me. They made a digital twin, and you could call it. I had to send a cease and desist. You could call it, and the best part was they sent it to me. They're like, if you need to call yourself, I was like, this is not gonna lie.
Oh no, they cloning us.
See,
cloning us.
We need to turn it off. Do you think we need to? Is there a way to slow it down, or like, should there be some type of stipulations or restrictions put on AI so that something like that can't happen?
I mean, I think, at the very least, you shouldn't be able to just create digital doubles of other people and then go make money off of that person's identity. Hopefully that stuff comes, but we're just moving really slow. Like the car is going backwards.
Do you think that social media platforms, I know we're playing a game. I'm sorry, guys. And do you think social media platforms should restrict AI or at least have to have it labeled very blatantly on that post that this is artificial intelligence made?
They should, but I don't know if you guys saw Meta. So Mark Zuckerberg did an earnings call, and one small line that he said was that Meta will soon be also generating AI content themselves. So
oh no,
I think I don't know. Technically they should to make the experience so we know what we're seeing, but I don't know. I think some of them will, but I think they're going to get in on the game of, oh, this user wants something even more personalized. We're going to generate it for them so they stay. And that to me was what I noticed on the earnings call. I was like, that's interesting.
We cooked, y'all.
No, I think we need to get ahead of it. I'm going to make my own AI Kiki and start her little page and operate her so that, it's already done.
Okay.
That's true too. Okay. Working all night.
Yeah, you got to get ahead of it.
So you're going to join them. All right.
You can't beat them. Let me ask you this, or this. We can get into this one. The sneaky link browser. So I'm asking for a friend because you know I'm a woman of God. I don't need a sneaky link browser. But if you use the incognito mode or private mode, does it mean that nobody can actually see what you're searching and like you're a total ghost on the internet?
The only person you're hiding your business from is the person who would use your phone next. That's it. So it just deletes automatically, but your internet provider, your job, if you're at work searching messy stuff, everybody knows. The website you're on knows that it's still you because they can identify your IP. So you're only hiding it from the person that you'll pass your phone to, and then it shows that you didn't have any history. But the whole internet digital community still knows what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm getting a dumb phone.
Lord.
See, you're gonna be the 1 in 50.
Yeah.
We'll make it 2 in 50 by the end of this.
Okay.
So you're gonna get you a phone just to be a creep
Yeah. I gotta get me a little throwaway. I've got to go back to the 90s like a 90s drug dealer.
Oh Lord. All right. Well, what about this one, guys? The IG algorithm. I feel like Instagram hates people sometime, and if I post a reel that has the TikTok watermark on it, Instagram suppresses it on purpose. Do y'all agree with that or no? Because I'd say yes.
I say thumbs up on that one.
Yes.
They said it too.
Yep.
Hey guys, I don't know.
Hey, look.
Right. I thought you was doing that, girl.
I know. Happy New Year.
Right.
My answer means the most. I don't know why it's doing that.
Yeah. It's a celebration over there with Sinead.
Right. Okay, so we all agree on that. Roomies, do you feel that is happening to you? If you use some content you created on TikTok over on IG that you feel like it's suppressing it, drop a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
Up going.
Everybody seems to agree with that one.
All right, let's go with this one. The upgrade. This one makes me so mad every September. Apple purposely slows down my old iPhone as soon as the new one comes out to make me upgrade.
I think they used
to. It's complicated, that one.
I think they used to do it.
And they lose a lawsuit. They lost a lawsuit.
Yeah.
Because they slowed it down.
They did slow it down and they did get sued. But I think it was to prevent the battery from crash. So instead of your phone crashing, they just made it like so slow. So, but they did it sneakily. So
instead of crashing your phone to make you buy a new iPhone, they slowed it down to make you buy a new iPhone.
Either way, it's super sus. And it was so sus.
Yeah. Every time my phone get to tweaking. What about this one? The travel hack. I'm trying to book a flight to Miami. If I keep checking the price of the flight, the airline raises the price because they know I want it. I say yes. I have experiences.
Mm-hmm.
It's dynamic. I don't know. Yeah. I'm gonna say it's somewhat.
Okay. Yeah, and I've heard. Okay, have you guys heard this theory about if you book a flight on like a Tuesday night at 2 a.m, you're gonna get a good rate versus if you book it just during the regular day?
I try. I just don't be up at 2 a.m, but I gotta try that. I'm gonna set an alarm.
I heard it works.
See.
Okay, and the last one. Zach?
Okay, the password laziness. Adding 1, 2, 3 on exclamation point to the end of my password makes it strong enough.
Guys. Come on.
Uh-oh.
What you got?
Okay.
No,
These animations are wild.
Your computer is lit. Okay. But I agree with this. But I'm tired of coming up with new passwords. I don't have any more passwords left in me. Okay.
Yeah. I just go to reset. As soon as I show up on the thing, I know I got to reset because I don't know what I said.
I just started naming, like using passwords of whoever I'm sitting next to. So like my password could be like Zach Boog 256.
Don't use me.
I just use whoever.
AI your password on me.
I use whoever is near.
You know, I gotta stop. Like my Ticketmaster, I'll be like Zach Boog tickets.
Okay.
My password.
Everybody logging in. Yes.
So stupid. All right, let me change it now. You gotta tell the world.
Right. You gotta change it. You gotta change it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Roomies, keep checking in with your thoughts. A lot of people saying cap on that one. And we got some intel about, the best time to book a flight. There's a TikToker who said the priciest hour is between 9 a.m. and 10 a.m. That prices are higher then. So the best hours they say to book a flight, or the cheapest time, is at 2:48 a.m. Okay, now that's just a theory. So maybe we all tried it the next time we want to book a flight.
Now we done, but the algorithm
they
doesn't
gonna change it
now.
They gonna
So
change
everyone's
it.
gonna.
They gonna change it. We done blew the link up. Oh,
It resets their system. Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna see. I'm gonna try that.
Yeah,
All right.
it's very wild. But before we let you go, we'd like to get your thoughts on this and weigh in on our poll. We did one earlier in the show, and we have the results.
Yes.
The question was, now that TikTok is TikTok USA and the algorithm is getting reset, do you still trust it? Do you think it's suspect? Are you saying rest in peace to the vibes, or are you deleting the app altogether? So let's get into the Roomies results.
Damn.
It looks like they want to delete the app.
Yeah, 37% is saying delete the app. Let it go. 30% is saying RIP to the vibes.
Crazy.
7% trust it. Wow, 26% are side-eyeing it.
Wow. That's, I don't know. Which one did you vote for, Zach?
RIP
Okay.
to the vibes.
Tone, what did you vote for?
suspect. I'm side-eyeing. I'm watching, but I ain't deleting. Yeah, TikTok live. We
Yeah.
Tone to put a roof deck on his house off the money he making off TikTok. He ain't finna let it go.
Okay, I'm not either. I'm riding
TikTok.
Yes. But Sinead, how can the Roomies keep up with you? And is there anything else you want to share about this crazy conversation?
Oh no, this has been so fun. I'm on social media. I'm very active. I post my thoughts, and the stuff I shared today I talk a lot about. So you can find me on any platforms with my name. And yeah, this has been a lot of fun.
Well,
awesome.
Thanks so much for joining us. And girl, I'm gonna be calling you to help us fight AI. Okay.
Call me.
How to work it.
Well, take care, everyone. See ya.
Thank you. All right, fellas, let's get back to the Grammys and Roomies. We figured out how to get in the party, but now we have a bigger problem. Okay. Imagine this. Okay. You somehow get your hands on the golden ticket. You have an A+1 to the most exclusive Grammy after party. Beyonce is in there. Kendrick is in there. The food is free and the drinks are flowing, but you can only bring one person.
Okay.
And here is the choice. Okay. Option A, your day one best friend. They've been with you since high school. They loyal, they're fun, but they don't know how to act sometimes. Okay. Or option B, the hookup. This is an industry person you barely know, but they're powerful. Okay. Being seen with them helps you network your game. They get a little boring, but they are a career move. So the debate is, who gets your extra wristband? Is it your fun best friend or your industry hookup? Roomies in the chat, tap A if you're taking your bestie, or tap B for the industry hookup. Now, keep in mind, Beyonce is in this fake party we making up, okay? The food is free. The drinks is flowing. Are you taking your best friend or are you taking the industry hookup? A for bestie, B for industry hookup.
Give me boring Brandon all day long.
Okay.
With your boring ass. Come on.
You taking the boring industry hookup?
Absolutely. Because you had me with the friend. I was like, yeah, I'm taking my day one. He gonna really enjoy this until the last line. He don't know how to act. With that liquor flowing and these people, he gonna, and I'll never go back to another. I'll never be invited again because of this guy. So yeah, I'm gonna take my boring industry friend.
Okay, Tone, what about you?
100%. I would boring industry friend that's gonna further the career, and I know they're not gonna do that crazy. My friends, free liquor, free food, and celebrities. That is a recipe for disaster. They gonna go holler. They gonna go talk to somebody. Hey, Tom, let me tell. No. You can't bring old drug dealers to parties like that.
I got cousins that be asking, telling they gonna be in the corner talking to Beyonce about a business idea.
Oh yes.
All I need is 300,000. They're like, Beyonce, you come down. Oh God.
Beyonce, if I could just get you to hold up this sign. Yeah, I believe when you say they don't know how to act, you got to leave them at home. You got to have certain friends for certain things. So it's definitely going to be B for me. I see a lot of the roomies checking in saying B. One person, Valley Girl for Life, said A. So she riding with her bestie.
Because she the friend that we ain't invited. That's why
they don't know how to act.
She don't know how to act. She is her.
Somebody said, "What's the party without the partay?" Okay, I don't
know. Never coming back.
Never getting
invited back.
Take pictures. This is it.
Yeah. Once you go to a few, then maybe you can get an extra +1, and then you can bring the crazy friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Ruby keeps checking in about that, and then of course this week on TSR Investigates with Justin Carter, Black Ski Weekend controversy unfolds after a viral TikTok story. Time accused a Black travel group of broken promises, misleading listings, and a chaotic trip. The question is, should this have been handled privately or publicly? Let's take a look.
This is embarrassing.
Black Ski Weekend.
Slippery, slow. I'll be sliding.
Young Black people flying to the mountains to get lit on the slopes.
Never again. Never again. We get there. They give us the rooms. It's a motel setting.
She says that was the first red flag. This TikToker, Itty Bitty J, who was on the trip, on the defense.
Before I spend my money on something, I am going to research down to the T. And I'm not saying everyone is like this and everyone has to, but I did.
Emmanuel Jones, he told me he and his team went out of their way to rectify Zakia's concerns, including offering Uber rides to everybody going to the slopes after their bus broke down. He also says that Zakia requested a $400 partial refund, which he sent immediately, and apologized in person and online before she even posted those TikToks.
When a Black business fails you, do you handle it privately for the culture, or do you handle it publicly for the accountability? So Roomies, please let us know your thoughts on that. Do you know, when you experience a bad business deal with a Black business, should you put it out in the public, or should you just keep it quiet? Okay, I'm split on this. I'm gonna say it like this: when it's something, if I feel gypped, and stolen from, all bets are off. It can be public. Okay. If I just didn't like an experience, or food was cold or something like that, and it's a Black business, I would rather handle that privately and talk to the owner privately and not make it a big social media thing, because that can be corrected. Right. You know what I'm saying? But if I feel scammed, it's a difference between being scammed and something just didn't go the way I wanted. If something just don't go the way I wanted, I say, yeah, private. Scam, I'm airing your ass out. Yeah. Tom, what about you?
That's facts, man. Scam, you got to get this work. I'm going on the internet. Anybody gonna listen? I'm getting on the radio show, TSR Live, everything. Scam. But man, if somebody trying to handle it, like you saw the text messages. She asked for 400. He sent it back. They did Uber rides. When people are trying to rectify a situation, and sometimes on those type of trips, man, it's unfortunate, but it's a domino effect. One thing go wrong, the next thing go wrong. It's just tough. Like I said, it might have just been a bad experience, but you don't do that. You don't do that because you're going to mess it up for them. And them brothers and sisters that was trying to do that, you don't mess with their business, and that ain't cool.
Yeah. Yeah. For me, it all determines on how the business owner responds to my issue. You determine how we going to handle this. Okay. If it's your business, if you make it right and you hook me up and we good and you apologize or whatever, it's between us. If you give me your butt to kiss, I'm about to blow you up right here on TSR Live. And I also believe in being just as loud about a non-Black business when you get some bad service as you are about Black business. I can't stand the people that go and just go to every Black business to leave their critiques and their problems, but you don't do that when you go to McDonald's. So go to all, keep the same energy, and that's my opinion. But of course, you can like, subscribe, and jump into the comments. Let us know what you think, and make sure you check that out on the Shade Room's YouTube channel. Now, fellas,
Yes.
I know, Tone, you got to get to them Grammy parties, baby. You out in LA.
Yeah.
We will be covering all things Grammy all weekend. So make sure you check in with us on all of the Shade Room platforms. And we'll be back, Roomies, with more Shade Room headlines, debates, and trending topics.
And make sure you like and subscribe to the Shade Room's YouTube channel so you never miss exclusive Shade Room news and interviews.
All right, till next time, remember, represent the culture with excellence. Woo, woo.
Woo.
It's been a long time coming. They ain't cuffing my cloth, they tugging it. Putting up numbers, 99 pounds, and I still kept it 100. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. They ain't cuffing my cloth, they tugging it. Putting up numbers, 99 pounds, and I still kept it 100. Yeah, who don't play, 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 play. Who don't play, 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 play. Who don't play, 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 play. Who don't play, play, play. Who don't? Long time coming, black on the bottom of my feet from running. Cataracts under my eyes from hustling. Going from buying and selling to customers. Run up the business, God is my witness. Sun up to sun up from Monday to Sunday. We maxing our limits.